This year, I'm not chasing extreme routines or becoming a new person overnight. I'm focusing on habits that keep me grounded, clear headed, and functional when life gets noisy. These are not productivity hacks or the perfect morning routine. They're habits I'm actually embracing that make my days better. So let me walk you through them. Hello, I'm the Dashing Dasha and welcome. I am talking on my channel about personal growth and lifestyle. So if you like it, please subscribe. Let's get into it. One small thing just before we get on with the video. I recently published my very first ebook. It's called Lost and Found, and it's very personal. I share memories from my past and my reflections on those memories on my way to self discovery. And also, I encourage you, the reader, to also reflect on your experiences and try to learn how they affected on how you are today and get to know yourself a bit better and what you can do about it or not do. So, if you are interested, I will add the link to the ebook right down below. So, you are welcome to check it out. Now to the video. Okay, habit number 1, no phone near my bed. Now, I understand that some of us have their alarm on their phone. That's totally fine. I have a daylight lamp that can set an alarm there. So I leave my phone to charge or not to charge at my desk, which is not far from my bed, but I live in one room apartment. So it's on my desk right across the room. So even if my alarm goes off, it actually, in my phone, it actually makes me get up and turn it off. And then you're up already. So that's a hack, right? So how has this changed my day and my morning is that first of all, my phone is not the last thing that I look at before I go to bed, and it's not the first thing that I look at when I get up. So that's already a lot more easier on my brain, on my mind before I go to bed and before and when I get up in the morning. So it's far away from my sleeping area as it could possibly be. Okay, habit number 2. I don't check my phone for at least an hour from the moment that I got up in the morning. So I get up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I take my dog out for a walk for like at least 40 minutes without my phone, and it just clears my mind. I am not already distracted once I get up from messages, emails, notifications, whatever it is. I just protect my first time of the day with a clear mind, clear brain. While I walk outside, I think about my day, what I'm going to do, my intentions, and this just totally changed the whole day that comes forward. So habit number 3, I do productive and or creative things the first thing in the morning once I start my day, because that's when my brain is fresh from and rested from sleeping and is just pumped, is just ready, and the creative juices and the motivation is there. So I have to use it to do things that are important, there are a bit like more heavy lifting stuff, and not just like mundane tasks. And this is very, very important because later in the day, about in the afternoon, I just don't feel like doing any more intense brain stuff. You know what I mean? So I do all those things right in the morning with my coffee, with my beverage, whatever it is, when my brain is fresh. And this way, I actually get things done. Habit number 4, move your body every single day. Now, I'm not saying go weightlifting every day in the gym. No, it doesn't have to be that. Doing stretching, before bed, in the morning, in lunch break, doing stretching, doing some yoga movements, doing some jumping jacks, very simple stuff. I mean, if you cycle to work, that's already amazing. I used to cycle to work, not anymore. But I do every day some kind of physical movement. I do go to the gym almost every day, but I don't lift weights every day. So it's either walking, either just jumping. It could be also jump rope. You can also jump without a rope. If it's walking, if it's cycling, just stretching, yoga, um, anything that moves your body, that takes you out of your head and into the body. I do that especially when I feel like I'm overthinking or I'm stressed or I'm just lost and I don't know what to do with myself. It's kind of like an energy inside you that needs to get out in some way. If it's not a productive way, if it's not a creative way, then it must come out physical, with the physical way, with your body. So you just have to get up, get out, and just do some movements. Actually, cleaning the house, just vacuuming or cleaning the dust or something. It's also a physical work. You get out of here and you start doing things. So I really, really recommend that. I started doing that almost, yeah, every day, and it just completely changed my world. Matcha break. Number 5, a real nighttime routine. Now, this I have been doing for years now, and it completely changed my sleep. So, I used to just binge watch TV until I get tired and go to bed. My sleep was really bad. I couldn't fall asleep quite quickly, and it just ruined my whole morning the next day. I didn't sleep well. I was tired, and I was just wondering, like, why. And so I started taking this seriously, my evenings. So first of all, I set screen time on my phone so that all my apps are locked uh, at night. And second of all, the brightness on my screens, I set it up to be lower at night. And also the colors. I changed the colors from like blue to yellow on my screens, which really helps for the eyes. It kind of calms them down. And then about 2 hours before bedtime, I dim the lights to yellow, to soft yellow. I light a candle. I drink tea. I just get cozy on the sofa. And then about 20 minutes before I need to go to bed to sleep, I also read. I read a book, not from a screen, but an actual book with paper. And I'm reading not something educational or productive. I read fiction. I read a story, something that will spark my imagination and kind of like shift my mind from being a productive brain into like the more imaginative. It just helps calm me down from the day and into like imagining, and it gets me tired. So that's a very, very good tip that I embraced. So my sleep got better. I fall asleep much faster. I wake up refreshed. So nighttime routine, super important. Habit number 6. I started listening to my body. We are all different, for sure, yes. But when you adjust your routine and your day and your schedule according to your body and mind and not against it, you would become more productive, and you feel much less judgmental about not being productive when you just can't. We are humans, we're not robots yet. So we have our ups and downs. We have better days, we have less good days. So we kind of need to adjust our workload and our schedules towards according to that, in my opinion, because there's no point in going against your body. It will not work. I tried. And so, especially for women, we have our monthly schedules of the body. And when you adjust your intensity of your schedule according to that, you will feel much better. You will be more productive, and you will also feel less bad about yourself if you can't make it. And now, number 7. And this one is, I think, the most important one, but it's also the most toughest one to actually implement, which is to be kind to yourself. And it sounds funny coming from me because I am very, very harsh on myself. We are all our worst critiques. We really need to learn to pat ourselves on the back when we do something good, when we do accomplish something, even if it's the smallest thing. We need to celebrate also the small wins. And I just really forget to do that many times. But it's so, so important. I come from a background of Slavic education, being a pro athlete, goals, ambition, competitiveness, and it shaped me. It's still stuck in my head over there. So I feel like I always have to perform every day, all the time. And when I don't, I judge myself, and that's not good. And to add social media to that, where you compare yourself to other people, it could be devastating. Again, we're humans. We need nourishment, we need sleep, we need rest. We also need to have fun. So, and each one has their own pace. So, balance is not a weakness, it's sustainability. So just remember, when you're seeing someone else doing something, celebrating it, and you feel behind, just remember that each have their own path and their own pace, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So everyone, this is the end of the video. These are the habits that I am embracing, to not to be perfect, but just to be in my own pace and in my own best self. So let me know in the comments which one resonated with you, and maybe you have like your own special one. That would be very interesting to know. Maybe I can embrace it to myself also. So have a great day and stay dashing.